Thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
We're going to sign. 54, right there. 54, Mike. No chance.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the counter, Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Darnold now to throw. Rolling to his right. Airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that's caught by Landry for a Jets touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Ready? 60 or. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Shut up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, handle confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48. I got you.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Eason looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Eason, he sets to fire deep. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
General West.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And Jennings has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This quarterback now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end Gesicki. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a... And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Darnold now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. He was looking for a Enunwa there. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A final shot before break. Eason. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A big play there for the Dolphins. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Douglas got it, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part,
Jarvis Landry, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Tight dog. Bristol, Travis.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get up.
Darnold now to throw. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Balaj. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Balaj. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also a Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They run it with Balaj. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Left 6-6, pull it high. Check.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the outside. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. It's Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw, Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Gary Jennings with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Got an open man. It's a new one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.